of Vieira and Lundberg, some other big names were missing: Seaman, Keown, Parler and Bergkamp. And before the game got underway at Filbert Street, Leicester boss Martin O'Neill justifiably received his November Carling Premiership Manager of the Month award. There to see him collect it was Mark Pugac.
Guppy to take it. Met by Elliott, and off the line by Lee Dixon. The Arsenal fullback was in the right place. Silvino. Winterburn could drive the cross in, and Arsenal win a corner off Neil Lennon. Tony Adams wants reinforcements. Henry to take. On by Petit. Adams has stayed up. Well, it's cleverly done by the Arsenal captain. And he's won his side another corner. Petit takes this one and headed in by Gilles Grimandi. His first goal of the season. Well, it would appear that he was leaning on Frank Sinclair, but the goal stands. Forward by Kanu for Overmars. The angle's tight, but he tries his luck. And he wasn't far away, Mark Overmars. Leicester are unbeaten at home this season. That record is under threat at the moment, but here's a purposeful run from Izzet, and Lennon with the shot. A good save from Manninger, the flag's up. Alex Manninger called into action early in this second half after a run full of intent from Izzet and the precise shot from Lennon. Flicked on by Heskey to Cotti, who has Impian support. But Cotti's going alone! Impey. Or Petit with the tackle and enables Arsenal to regain possession. And now Henry has acres of space in which to work. Savage is the defender, and Henry eases past him. Danger here for Leicester, and it's bundled in by Lee Dixon. A goal to celebrate his 400th league appearance. The final touch might have come off Guppy, but Dixon will be claiming it. The crowd enjoyed those acrobatics from Mazi Izzet. And the midfielders regain possession for Leicester. Guppy running into a mass of Arsenal defenders, but he comes up with the ball. Away by Winterburn. Great chance for Impey. Terrible first touch. And that allows Manninger to make the smothering save. The Leicester man's technique let him down. Henry's seen lots of the ball in this second half, down the left-hand side. Hughes for Overmars, and that should settle it. Arsenal's third, and the points surely with them. Mark Overmars is still full of running. Henry to his right. But Overmars decides he wants to take them all on by himself. And he's still going, Mark Overmars. And still going as he rounds Matt Elliott. And the Arsenal players are lining up. Hughes. Here's Kanu. Kanu! It's almost embarrassingly one-sided now.
A few games in the past when we've played away from home, we've perhaps played a little bit too much football in the first 5 or 10 minutes and got caught. It certainly happened at Tottenham, and we tried to change that today and defend from the first minute and then break, and it worked. And I thought that's the best we've played all season away from home for sure.
I was at that game this morning, Mark, and wasn't it? Although Leicester were poor, Arsenal were very impressive, despite, you know, all those missing players.
Yeah, a great win for them. I think when the likes of Leeds, Manchester United and Sunderland looked at that game this morning, they thought Leicester unbeaten at home, give them a real test. Probably 4 or 5 Arsenal regulars missing, a bit of a reshuffle. They had to have a reshuffle of the reshuffle because Upson went off as well and still made no difference to them. But I suggest to you at the moment with people like Overmars, who's absolutely flying. Competition for places, it's a big, big win for Arsenal. It obviously gets them right back up there because they've lost 3 or 4 games already this season.
OK, thanks, Mark. Gerald Sinstat, who does know who's playing against who. Manchester United are the 3rd side to head the Premiership today. Leeds began on top. Arsenal took over early this afternoon. Now it's United's turn. But if Leeds win at Derby tomorrow, then it's all as you were. Sunderland are within 3 points of the top as well after their biggest victory at the Stadium of Light for 13 months. Liverpool plays Sheffield Wednesday at Anfield tomorrow. Unlike the top, there's little change at the other end. Wednesday are still 5 points adrift of Watford. Derby play tomorrow as well. Wimbledon's victory was their best in 13 years in the top division. That moves them above Aston Villa, who haven't won in the Premiership since September. All in all, not very good news for John Gregory.
No, but I think
leading 3-0 from the first leg, soon found themselves a goal down against Nantes. Antoine Sibieski with the pile driver. Midway through the first half, Arsenal equalised. Frenchman Gilles Grimandi with his 2nd goal in as many games. And on the half hour, Arsenal made sure of progress into the last 16 when Carnou's class set free Thierry Henry, who made it 4 goals in 4 games. Arsenal added another goal before Nantes staged a late comeback, 3-3 the final score. Arsenal through 6-3 on aggregate. Nigel Bidmead, BBC News.